Simpson. Today's question is, how do you handle letting go of uncommitted cast members? Ooh. This was a question that blew up on my Facebook page, Christy Simpson's Epic Kids Choir Forum, about 6 weeks ago. And one of our friends was talking about something that we all have experienced. And it got such a response that I thought, we've got to talk about this. When you have lots of people, or when you have a lead drama part or a smaller drama part that just blatantly doesn't show up or blatantly disregards the rules, it's awful. So this is what Joy says. She said, I'm wondering if any of you have had to cut a cast member. It's killing me. But one of my leads skipped a mandatory choir drama rehearsal last night with no communication to me. I called and texted. This morning received a text that they were sorry, but she had too much homework. Our shows are this weekend. Yikes. Any input on how to handle this? Prayers appreciated. So there were tons and tons, maybe 30 different responses. You can go back and look on the forum of people, of those of you that said how you would handle it and how you've had to handle it in the past, but there's just as many of us that want to know. So I think the thing that came the most out of it was guidelines that you can enforce, but to be really clear with them. So a lot of people said, I make them sign a commitment sheet at the beginning, a commitment sheet that says, I will not miss this many, or I will only miss one, and I understand that if I miss more, I will be cut. That's always a good thing to do, to make that expectation known. If you haven't made it known, then it can be sticky to say, you're losing your part, because they didn't know that that was the consequence. If they know that's the consequence, then you really want to follow through. And someone else had mentioned that you follow through that one time and it's terrible, but then you'll probably never have to deal with it again. So I know what happened with Joy is she ended up talking to them and that she wanted to have grace with them. And I know Joy's a very godly leader. And the girl ended up staying in the group and she had her apologize to the choir, things like that. This is such a tricky issue. I have had to get rid of one cast member once. It was a high school play I was doing, so it wasn't the same thing. And I was just like devastated. I was tearing my hair out and he was fine. He went on to lead a very happy life. Normally I would not do that, but like I said, make your expectations known ahead of time. Let them know, and I do say that sometimes towards dress rehearsals. I do say, hey, by the way, if you're not there, I may put someone else in your spot and you may lose your spot. And it scares them enough that they always come. So don't be afraid to do that. We always do want to have grace because often it is the parent that's making the problem and not the kids. It's the parent that didn't bring them. The flip side of that is if you can get the kids to bug the parents enough, like my children bug me, they will bring them. So if the kids say, no, they're going to take away my part, then that often works wonders too. So feel free to check out that thread on Christy Simpson's Epic Kids Choir Forum as well.